So this tank's certainly got a very interesting mix of fish. It's got some really beautiful, strikingly coloured African cichlids. And then mixed in there is some local Australian fish, like bream. And these are predominantly saltwater fish. And these fish, the little black fish there, some of these saltwater fish are often born in fairly freshwater estuaries. So it's not unusual for these fish to be able to handle a fairly freshwater. But over a period of time, especially as they get bigger, really watch them for white spot. Because I'm seeing a bit of sign of white spot on this big fella down here. Because as they get older, their demand for salt seems to increase. So they tend to get sick in the fresh water. So just keep an eye on that. And these fish were literally collected out of there. And then they were literally chucked in here. And if you're going down in salt, it's often okay because you're easing osmotic pressure. If you're going back up in salt, then it's much more risky for the fish because that means that their osmoregulation system, which balances the salt, has to work much harder. So if you can raise them slowly, in this case we've got a quarantine tank we can use. So I'm going to put that big fella in the quarantine tank, and then just by slowly substituting water from the quarantine tank and the seawater, then within a period of time you can then introduce the fish back into the bay again, or you can just use as bait.